Hey, Minecrafters, guess what? It's Kimise, and it's time for another episode of KimiseCraft. Woo! I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited too. And yeah, check me out. I'm sporting some netherite. Yeah. Well, right now I'm kind of doing things in a little backwards order because usually I do an intro. I do an intro video for you guys, but my intro is lost. So I'm going to do an intro after I've done everything, okay? So today we've got a great episode of KimiseCraft planned for you. We got 4 major goals and probably a little bit extra we'll do in the middle. Let's go through them. So today we're going to build a blaze farm. Now, we have to build a blaze farm because we need that fuel so that we can build a furnace array. Or a super smelter, whatever you want to call it. But I'm calling it a furnace array, okay? And I might even call it super smelter later on. I don't know. I might call it a lot of different things, but that's what we're going to build. Now we also need to build a zombie villager converter. So as we get villagers that we like and their trades, we can get them to be the best trades ever. And also we want to build a greenhouse. So that is the goal for today, guys. I'm super excited. It's getting dark, so I'm going to take a nap, and I'm going to then catch up with you guys as we start to knock these out one by one. So this is Kimise, guys. See ya in just a bit. Okay, guys, I'm excited. Here we are. We are back here at the fortress where we have not just one, and we've kind of blocked it all up, but 2 blaze spawners. Now, I think they might be a little bit far to activate both of them at the same time, but what you could do, and we're going to go ahead and do this, we're going to build both of them anyways, is you could stand here and activate one, get it all filled up, and then come over here and activate the other and get it all filled up. And I think that'll, I don't know, we're going to build them both out. Okay, let's just say we're going to build them both out. Now, right now, what I've been doing is clearing out the space between them, okay? So that way we have an easier place to work with down here. And you know what? I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, this fortress was pretty much totally encased by end. Whoops. Yep, we've got lots of other guys here too are showing up. Magma creams, we still have the blazes spawning from time to time because I haven't totally boxed them all in yet on both of them. But that's okay. We're going to get through it because the next step is that we're going to start going through them and making sure that they are all filled up and ready to go. And poor Vec, he's having a hard time with his computer. I don't know if it's a snapshot thing or something else. I wouldn't think it's a snapshot thing because it's been working with everybody else pretty good, but I'm not sure what it is. He's having a hard time with it. So it's been interesting on the server today. Yost is out giving him a hand, which is fantastic. Yost is also going to help me build the farm. He was here earlier before we got started, but I want to go ahead and bring you guys in and at least give you an update on where we're at. I've almost died twice, whether it was to blazes or lava. Yep. Yeah, I'm getting pretty quick with spotting that lava and knocking it out. Yeah, that's like a pro Minecraft move. And I'm like super excited about getting this farm done. So right now, let's see here. I need to go ahead and I need to make a few chests. So okay, guys, I'm going to be back in just a minute after I go ahead and do some housekeeping stuff, and we'll show you exactly how everything has been going. So let's do that. Hey guys, this is Kimise back, and I brought you guys back in because I am getting really close to finishing out the blaze spawners. So basically the last step to the blaze spawners is to go ahead and put down lava, because in 1.4 and 1.16 one of the big changes to lava is that lava now it actually flows water. So what does that mean? So basically, if something falls in lava, yeah, I'm sorry, just taking some precautions here. Okay, something falls in lava, okay. That means that it will flow in the lava. So with a blaze spawner, you don't have to worry about it following certain things, okay? Like come over here, let's watch these guys over here, okay? So for instance, what we did is we have the spawner going right now, and as these guys are coming in, see how the lava's pushing them? So you don't have to wait for them to pathfind anymore. You can just use the lava to go ahead and start bringing them in. And so basically we've got
8 lava buckets there. They push them all the way down here to this point. Then I've got 2 lava buckets, one in there and one in there, which kind of push them down to the center point. Then I have some signs there, and the center point pushes the blaze this direction, and they go over here in this direction. They eventually end over here, and then we can go ahead and sit down in here and comfortably chalk them up. Now, I would highly recommend a looting 3 sword when you're doing this, especially if you're going for blaze rods. That's what I'm doing. There we go. And I usually wait for them to gather up. Now, we have 2 blaze spawners, you know, so the idea is that we're going to start seeing them all come in here and start filling in over a period of time. You know, things I want to do is I want to add a roof to this still, but, you know, for the most part, you know, it's going. Check out these guys. I think they're all like watching over there, but it's good. See, they're all flowing down. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. Go down into the bottom. There you are. Yep. And it seems like they're aggroing something, because I think Namu was over there fighting another blaze. You know how blazes are. They got pack mentality. When they aggro, they start jumping. But when they're not aggroing, see, they just fall straight down and they go in. And I think they're going to start calming down here in just a minute. I'm going to turn the particles down because we're getting a ton of particles. And so, you know, it's like any other spawner. You just kind of wait for them to gather all up, and once they gather all up and you have a whole bunch of them in there, then you should be good to go. Now, the idea is try to find a space where they both are, but unfortunately with these two, they were like 2 blocks away. Like, for instance, that one's off right there. I have to be at least here. There we go. For it to go on, and that one's off. So unfortunately, here's the limit. So even though I've got 2 blaze spawners set up, I only got 1 that's really working, because we can only proximately reach the first one. But that's okay. Even 1 will give us a ton of blaze rods with the looting 3 sword, and that completes one of our main goals for today, was to go ahead and get the blaze spawner working. Now, this did give me 3 deaths. When I was in there trying to clear out all the blocks, that was the most dangerous. And then there was 1 accidental death that was just really sad. Me trying to place lava, and I got stuck in it, and I lost half my stuff. But I'll tell you what, this netherite pickaxe, it went straight into the hoppers, and I didn't lose it, even though I lost half my armor and a lot of my stuff. So there's good news, guys. Make sure you upgrade your stuff so you can get these netherite tools, because you know what? And for me, this is a good thing. You won't lose them in the lava because they float. Isn't that awesome? Okay, guys. Well, this is Kimise. I'm going to go ahead and knock a few blazes around, and then we're going to go on to part 2 of today's episode, or our second goal, which is getting a decent little super smelter going. I'm not going to do a huge one, just one that's going to get us a lot of stuff. Hey guys, it's Kimise, and I'm excited to be back, and unfortunately everything I just recorded is not there, so let me explain to you what I did. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at the checkoff. Blaze Farm Aid, check. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to build a zombie villager converter. Now, we need potions for that, and the good news is check it out. We've got nether wart now, thanks to fantastic Namu, who gave me some to start a nether wart farm. We've got plenty of blaze stuff. We've got potion things, so we're going to be able to make potion of weakness without too much trouble, because I have plenty of spider eyes and mushrooms, so that's not going to be a problem, and sugar, so I'm in pretty good shape. So basically, if you remember any of me being up here, I had 2 zombies up here, and what I did is I put one in the cart because we got to bring a zombie down to the villagers so that we can get really good trades, but I forgot to cover him up, so he burned to death. That was zombie number 1. So then what I did is I thought and got a little bit smarter, and we put a little roof above him, and we took zombie number 2 all the way down here and in here. Now this tunnel is about to be taken out because we're not going to need this tunnel anymore. But before that, what we did is we took zombie number 2, rolled him around here, okay, and popped him right there and pushed him over there. So there is a zombie number 2, okay? We don't have a name for him. We might name him later, especially if it does a good job. Now, what is this? This is going to be we need a good trade section, okay? Like for instance, these guys are going to be the seed villagers for our new trading hall, and we're going to use them to help us get plenty of awesome trades. So I'm disconnecting this section right here because from now on, basically, and I'm probably going to end up
reconnect this because we're going to send a minecart in there, grab one of those boys, and then we're going to send them back out. And that's how we're going to do it, one at a time, until we can get our villager thing worked up. Now, here's how it's going to work. He's going to come out here because these tracks are going to be all gone. Okay, he's going to come out here. He's going to go la 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 la. I'm Mr. Villager. He's going to come over here, and he's going to get hit and get infected. Okay, now once he gets infected, we're going to send him over here, okay, to this spot right here. Now, what we will have is we will have a profession thing. Like for instance, whatever profession we want from our villager, we're going to have it. Now, do we need to do them before we infect them? You know what? We might have to add that in, okay? So, for instance, if we want a librarian, okay, we want a librarian workstation where he can do it. Now, we might have to have it here. We might have to have it here, and might have to do it for it. I'm going to experiment with that. I'm going to let you know how that works. Now, this system, though, is all working. So, basically, once he gets here, he gets infected. We click this button, and notice it changes the track. So, it sends him off, sends him over here, where we can check him out, cure him, and then check his trade. If his trade is acceptable, that means it's the cheap level we want it. If it's trade, whoa, mic issues. Sorry about that, guys. If his trade is successful, then I'm going to, if it's acceptable, I'm going to click this in. That's going to send him out to that track. That's going to take him back over this way. It's going to take him back over this way. And it's going to bypass the turning that we have because this is going to set up the turn here. And it's going to take them over here into this grand trading hall we are yet to build. Okay, so far so good. Everybody with me? But we have an option. Let's say we don't like his trade yet and we want him infected again. Yeah, we want him infected again. What we'll do is we're going to press this button, boom, and it's going to then, watch this. If I press it, it turns it back and sends it back over to the zombie to get done. Because to get the best book trade, sometimes you have to infect a villager a couple times. Yes, it sounds cruel, but it's all for the good of the village, okay? Now, I'm realizing now that once they come out of here, okay, what we do is we do want to have an initial setup form so that before we do that, we go ahead and set their trades, okay? So let's see here. How are we going to do this? Okay, we're going to do some redstone with you guys off the track. So how is this going to work? Well, before he takes the curve there, okay, what we want him to do is, see, we want this curve to be actually, let's go ahead and unstrike that, okay? So let's say we have this guy going right here, okay? And I'm going to have to get a powered rail, but we want him going right here. So let's go ahead and just carve this out a little bit more. That way it makes a little bit more sense, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have the workstation of our choice right here. Yes, because what we want him to do is come here, pick a profession, and we're not going to leave the workstation down there all along. We're just going to do there. We're going to exchange it there and let him choose. Once he chooses it, we're going to click this button, and we're happy with the trades. We're going to click this button. We'll trade for something cheap, right? Like maybe we'll have some paper or something like that. So we'll probably have some chests in here. We'll trade for something cheap, lock the trade in. Once we got the trade locked in, then we're going to press this button, which is going to actually just send them over this way. Yeah, you know what? We don't even need, you know what I'm thinking we need to do? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get these tracks set up exactly the way I think they're going to work. Okay, so it comes out. We want him to come this way, right? And yes. Now, what we're going to do though, okay, what we're going to do is let's carve this out one more. We'll just make this nice cozy. We'll decorate this later. This will be fun to decorate. Okay. So once we're like him, we press the button, and if we like him, what it's going to do is it's going to send him here for conversion. So it's going to take this and swap it, right? Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So how do we do that? Well, it's basically one of these. So basically what we want to do is we want to set a button right here. Okay. We want to set a button right here that goes down to some redstone. So let's go ahead and carve out some of this because we're going to need to get underneath, right? Boom, 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 just like that. Okay. We're going to need to We're going to have it go around like this. That just makes it really easy to do. Okay, I'm going to come around like this. Okay, and then underneath here, okay, underneath here we are going to have a torch. Yep, we are going to have a redstone torch. So let's go ahead and grab a redstone torch real quick. Do I have a 6 left? Yes, I do. Okay, so let me show. I'm just going to show you really quick how easy it is to get one of these to work for you. Okay. Boom, redstone torch. So basically this is going to sit, let's see here. We want it sitting on the block that we are going to, let's go ahead and just get rid of this block for positioning purposes, on the block that we're going to power, right? So we're going to power this block. So boom, like that. Now notice it has it clicked that way, and that's fine, okay? Because what we're going to do now is now we take our redstone, okay? And our redstone comes down here. Okay, it turned it off, which is fine. It's facing the way I want it to go. It turned it off because we want to come in this way first, right? We want to actually we want it turning the other way. Okay, now we're going to figure this out. But okay, yeah, we'll get this going. Okay, so. We put a block right down there because if that's where our button block is going to be, then boom, 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 and boom, like that. No. Do we want it that way? Well, actually, we don't even have to do it like that. We can just do it. Oh, yeah. We do want it that way because we are actually going to have a block here. So it's going to go boom, boom, like that, and let's make sure everything's good before we close it up. Okay, so for instance, once we get a button, let's go ahead and give ourselves a button. Okay, and this is all about figuring out the logic of it, but pretend I have a track there. When I hit this button, oh, well, it would help if I put it on the right one. Okay, so let's try it again. Okay, I was actually off by 1. So let's see here. We'll just take it this way. Had my thing on the wrong one there. Okay, so boom, like that. We're going to trigger. I guess we're going to trigger this. So boom, like that. Okay, and let's see if it does it. So right now it's like that, and it'll switch. Okay, now that way, if he comes back this way, it's sent out the right way. Okay, that's perfect. So yes. In fact, this is what we're going to do. I just came up with an even it's a better idea, but we'll need our rail box to do that with. And our rail box is not down here. Let's go get our rail box from upstairs, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So first, I got the powered rail that I wanted. So check it out. When we send him, boom, he goes that way. Actually, we don't want him going. We want him going straight. Okay, so what we need is this to be the opposite way. So here's what we got to do. Let me show you how to do it. So we need to be pointing the other direction. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to actually go down with our redstone. Okay, and you see this redstone right here? What we want to do is, let's just carve it out a little bit more. Okay, is this redstone torch now. Okay, this is how we reverse the signal. So we have our redstone torch there right now. Okay, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and set up so we have a redstone torch down in here. So let's go ahead and make another redstone torch. Okay, now, for example, see how this one's lit up right now? So if we put one right below it, guess what? It's now off. Okay, so why is that magical? Well, here, watch. We're going to go ahead and take our signal here. Okay, we're going to put and what we want to do, we're going to need to take the signal, not there, but here. So we have to follow our path and boom into that block. Okay, so now, let's see here. Let's climb out of the pit. Very, very good. Okay, so now see how as it comes here, it's going to come here first, boom. Once we're done with him, we now send him that way. So that's going to switch, so he'll go that way instead of taking the turn. Everybody see that? So then he'll go boom, boom, and go that way. I think. It should work that way, all right? And then that way, that's good. Now, the other thing, though, is we want this is when we have him coming back, we want him coming this way as well, okay? So that is going to be a challenge. So what do we want to do, okay? Well, here's what we're going to do. This is kind of cool, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to want to trigger this thing again, but we're going to trigger it a little bit differently, okay? Let's see here. Is that the one? Yeah, we'll just trigger it from there, okay? So what do we need to do? We need to come down here, okay? And we need to tie up to this line right here, okay? So what we're going to do is like right above here, okay? We are going to bring some dust down here, okay? And we're not going to link this up because we don't want it affecting it at all right there, okay? And I'm out of dust, so let's go grab some more redstone dust. Wow, I am like going through the stuff. 1, 2, 3. We'll convert these back down to redstone. Okay, so here's the logic of this particular one right here. Okay, so that's going to get triggered. This block is going to get triggered. I'm going to show you why. So when this block gets triggered, it's going to trigger this redstone dust to come down here, and we have to do this like this because we don't want it to get involved with the. And like that. So it's going to do the same type of triggering, okay? So what are we going to use to do that? Well, watch this. We are going to go ahead and use a detector rail. So we're going to put a detector rail there, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if this switches over if the guy comes this way. What's going to matter is when we switch him over. So for instance, if we have a, I betcha we have a minecart over here in our, well, okay. Well, anyways, what's going to happen is when we get him out here, he's going to come over this way, this way, this way, this way. Boom. We like him. We press the button. It triggers. It sends him this way. Okay. Now, when he hits this, it's going to make this turn as well, but that's okay. And he's going to come over here. We're going to do all this stuff. Now, once we like him here, we send him back out here. He hits this. This triggers this and turns it so he goes out that way. And this is going to then take him to the great trading hall of his dreams. What do you think of that? I think it's pretty snazzy, okay? I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up and put some planks down. And then what we'll do is we'll get a guinea pig and we'll test him. So I'll bring you guys back for that. Okay, guys, I'm here, and we are getting ready to test out the whole system. But for that, we need a splash potion of weakness. Now, I've already got a potion of weakness, and all I had to use was a fermented spider eye with some bottles to get that. Now, you get a fermented spider eye by using sugar, a spider eye, and a brown mushroom. So that's the recipe for that. Pretty easy. Now, to turn these into splash potions, I got to have some gunpowder. And thankfully, 8-Bit Kid came in and saved my butt because I was all out of gunpowder, and she gave me 10 pieces of gunpowder to do this. So thank you, 8-Bit Kid. As always, you are rock and roll. Now, the other thing you need to have to cure a zombie villager is you got to have a golden apple. Now, not this baby. No, just a regular gold apple. And you can craft these by using nuggets and apples. Now, I happen to have found 6 of them, so I have no need to craft, okay? So I can cure these guys, and that's going to be fun, okay? Now, let's see, are these guys ready here? Yes, check it out. Splash Potions of Weakness. Now, let's see here. Is there anything in here? Yeah, I think we're just going to take this with us because we're going to need something to keep this stuff down there. So let's head down into the system, and I'm going to show you what we've already got. And I'll tell you what, the system already started off really, really well, and let me show you why. Okay, because we got our first villager out. He came, boom, right out this way, and he's ready to go. So this is our first volunteer for the system. Now, I'm not going to worry about setting up a chest of splash potions and stuff right now, because what we need to do is we need to figure out if this guy is worth keeping around. So we're going to set the lectern down, and eventually he's going to look at the lectern, and he's going to pick a profession. Hey guys, this is Kimise. I'm back. I'm having a little trouble with the villagers, so I decided we're going to go on a different exploration. We got 3 wither skulls, we got 4 soul sands, so today we are adding a goal. We are going to get ourselves a full beacon. So we're just going to add full beacon to this. We're still going to, we still got the converter built, we still got the blaze farm done. We can still build a furnace array and still build a greenhouse, but I think we need a break. We need to go do something fun. Okay, I had to go a few different directions to finally do it, but I found ourselves a space, and it should be interesting. Okay, now I'm probably doing this with not enough stuff, but I do got my bow. My bow's in pretty good shape. Power 4, flame entity. I've got a good blade. I've got good armor. Okay, guys, I say we risk it. Let's have some fun. Let's kill ourselves a wither. So to go ahead and create a wither, you need 4 soul sand blocks. So you kind of create the wither like that. You need 3 heads. I got a couple of these potions of healings here. We're going to use these just in case things get a little bit dicey. And then hopefully, with any luck, we're going to kill ourselves a wither. So there's always a first explosion when the wither starts. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stay right here, and we're going to hit him from this direction. Okay? Now notice we're knocking that wither out. There we go. A little bit at a time. It just happens. And what he's going to do is he's going to start coming at us. Okay? Now what we want to do is we want to stay ahead of him. Now there comes a point where we can't do the arrows anymore. Okay. So now. Okay. That's what we got to watch out for, is the wither effect. Now we want to stay out of reach as much as possible. Uh-oh, we're into my mine, but that's okay. I think we can get him. Yay for sharpness 5. And 1 wither is done. There we go, guys. Not that terrible, was that? Pretty awesome. So, there we go. That's what we were hoping for, was 1 nether star. Gosh, my verbiage is terrible. Awesome. So, we have now, let's go ahead and just throw some stuff around here. So, this is the mess he made. I always like to see if he found anything cool or important, but it looks like it's just a lot of cobble, maybe a little bit of iron. I don't have any inventory spots on myself right now. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that this place is lit up, just so that we don't have a whole lot of mobbage going on right here. And 1 wither is done. Awesome. Okay, guys, here we go. Here's the great moment of every season, crowning the first beacon. And now, let's start it off. There we go. Bring home the beacon and the beaconator. Very nice, very nice. So let's go ahead and pop that in there. And what we're going to want is some haste 2. Yeah. Now, let the digging commence. Hey guys, I am back here. I've been making quite a few adjustments, so we're going to test it now. I haven't tested it. It should work, so let's find out. So what happened is I finally got this to work so I can actually set a profession to my guy. So I got this guy right now. He has Silk Touch for 7, which is great, but what's better than Silk Touch for 7? But Silk Touch for 1. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I've traded with him once, so that's set his trade. So now what we're going to do is we are going to set him to the converter. Oh yeah, this is the fun stuff now. So now we want to see if the zombie conversion therapy will take. So we're coming around here, and there he is. He's saying right next to Mr. Zombie. And at some point, Mr. Zombie, I think he's focused on me. So I'm going to kind of, you know what? This is what I need. There we go. Now he's the same level. Okay. Well, at some point, he's going to aggro on our villager, and I will bring you guys back once we have some luck with that. Okay, guys, I've got some paper, so let's go ahead and lock his trade. Boom. We'll take some paper for that trade. That way we get some of the emeralds back that we've been spending. So he's locked in that trade. It's time to get the trade lower, so let's send him on to the zombificator. You know, I want a tunnel here. This walking around the other... Okay, guys. Those guys down there, they're also not doing any good. I got all these guys hanging out over here. Not doing me any good. Yeah, I'll just walk around. It's too much work to make a tunnel. Okay. Well, there we go. We have a zombie now. Now what we need to do is, apparently since he walked out, we need to go ahead and put him in here before a before an unfortunate circumstance would happen. And here we go. We now have him in the curinator. Okay, so let's push him all the way there. One zombie in the one guy here in the curinator. We're going to need a golden apple. Now we've been here before, guys. We've been here before, but what I did is I filled up everything on the bottom. Okay, and we should be in the right place. So let's go ahead and hit him with that potion of weakness, and let's hit him with the apple. Okay, so this time, I am not walking away. I'm going to watch, okay? And we are not going to lose this guy, okay? He's going to survive, okay? So I'll be back in a minute, and we'll see if my latest design works better for us. Hey, guys, look at this. We got a winner. Awesome, but he sank into the block. You know, these are some of the things we need to fix. You know, these are some of the bugs that Mojang needs to come along and say, hey, guys, let's see if I can get him. There we go. We have our first candidate. He is successfully cured. So let me show you what I've been doing over here, because I've been thinking, okay, when I finally do get these guys cured, okay, when I finally do get these guys cured, what do I need to do? Well, we're gonna go and do a quick little hack right now, for right now, just to go ahead and get this going. So there we go. There we go. So basically, what I want him to do is I want him to go this way. So I've got some of these things here. And what we're going to do is we are going to set these guys up in the new villager trading hall, at least the start of the villager trading hall. So I'm pretty stoked about this. So what I've done here is I've carved some stuff. I'm going to carve a whole lot more out, and I carved this all the way over to here. So here is going to be the big grand entrance of the trading hall. I think we're going to build some sort of tower here that I think will be really, really awesome. I've already got some ideas in my head, so this will be really, really neat. So basically, when we're going to have a docking area, so you can come walk on in, walk into the building, and then you've got the great trading hall built into the stone. And this is actually going to extend for multiple rows, because we're going to have several. I mean, we're going to have a bunch of trading villagers in here with the best trades ever. Oh, you know what? We haven't even checked his trade. And we're going to have them lined up, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let's go ahead and check our guy, because we didn't even check his trade. Okay, so remember, his trade was 15, and his trade is now 1. Oh my goodness, is that a game changer or not? Check that out. So now if I want this, I can just buy myself a couple of fortune books. And I'm going to go ahead and store those, because those are going to be super useful later on. And maybe I can even trade some or sell some Fortune 3 books. This is fantastic. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and get this guy set up. Now, I don't want to be mean, and I kind of want to... The trading hall idea, you know, have you ever been into like malls and everything, where they've got these little booths where you can walk from trader to trader, and they've got kind of like a whole thing going on here? That's what I want to do here. I want to give them a bed, a place where they can relax. We're going to build a counter for them, but this is where this guy is going to go. And so let's go ahead, since we have that all set up, let's go ahead and send him over there. And this is absolutely fantastic. This is success number 1. So that's going to send them over there. Apparently the curves are a little slow. We'll see how far I can go. Oh yeah, it's working. It's working exactly as designed. Aside from the iron golem. Okay. I'm going to have to get like an iron golem pest service or something. No. Well, that's okay. We can just use this. Go, Mr. Iron Golem, get out of the way. Okay, guys, I really don't want to start an I'm Golem fight because I don't know if you guys have noticed, just outside the door, we got them all. Although we have to do like a major Iron Golem cleaning up here because this is getting kind of ridiculous here. But these guys are dangerous, and I definitely don't want to fight them anywhere where my villager can get hurt. So let's see if I can't move this guy out of the way. Get him out of that zone there. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's get this guy going. I wish I had a whole bunch more name tags because I would name all the villagers. And now this guy is set. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and it's already lit up in here, but I want to make sure that we have a secure place safety. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a couple walls. The good news is nobody's going to climb over walls. And what else? Do I have anything else over here in my little workbox here? No, but I'm sure what I'm thinking of is we're going to have some sort of countertop here. We're going to make sure there's a bed in there for him, okay? And a workstation. Oh yeah. So since we have a workstation, I left my workstation over here. Let's go grab that puppy. Okay, because this will be his workstation. And with the new mechanics, we shouldn't have too many issues with villagers stealing workstations. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put some light up here for the guy. We want to make sure it is nice and lit up, and that's looking pretty good. Now, we could put a painting back here. We can put some shelves in here as well. But I think this will be a really great place for him to just be. Okay, now first off, we want to make sure that this is safety zone for him. So the fence post, like nobody's going to be able to jump over that. Zombies, zombies are the biggest issue. So as long as he can get back over there, I think he'll be okay. And honestly, I just really kind of like this. Like we might go ahead and use some other things, like maybe some wool or some carpets to help mark the areas and everything. But I'm like pretty excited. Let's check that out. That has been our goal all this time. So the zombie curing machine is 100% working, and it's looking very good. Very, very good. I just gotta breed some more. Hey guys, it's Kimise. I'm back. Now, what I did is I started on our next project while I've been waiting for my villagers to do some more, what do you call that? Breeding, right? I need some more villagers before I can convert anymore. So what it is, I started working on this on this greenhouse, and you know what, I'm really liking some of the things that are going on. Like I went ahead and made a frame with some birch. I'm using walls and glass. Oh, have I told you how awesome this feature is right now in 1.16? And fireplaces for the roof, and I think the fireplaces look really good. They're just real expensive, and I still have to make quite a few more. I'm glad I chopped a whole bunch of spruce trees just the other day. And what I like about these, that lets the sunlight through, so you're still getting sun in, and then you've got all this glass right here that is going to go ahead and give you this enclosed greenhouse type effect. Now all this is going to go, because what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're probably going to go ahead and plank out the floor, we're going to go ahead and set up some stands. Hi. Oops, there we go, on caps lock, my bad, I was shouting at him. And we're going to go ahead and get all this going, but we also need some stuff to put in here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run over, and I'm just going to let them know, just building a greenhouse. There we go, because we're getting our greenhouse built. And it's starting to look pretty good. I think it's nice. I like how it comes off the actual building, and I think that's really, really cool. One of the things I've been learning to try to do with my buildings, is, normally I'll just go ahead and set up a building and it's all good there, but I want to tell a story. And so I figured, what would you have up here if you were like in these northern climes where it's snowing all the time, think of kind of like Alaska or Norway or something like that has it's a really cold climate. Well, you got to have a greenhouse, right? Now, what we're going to do in here is I'm probably going to leave a little bit. We're going to leave some potatoes, maybe some carrot crops in here or something. But we're going to go ahead and build a whole bunch of other things, Here, let's go ahead and just block that in there because, you got it. It's a greenhouse, we'll just go and block that down there like that. But overall, I like the way it looks. I just want to go ahead and work through it some more. We got to finish the roof. Plus, I need to go get a whole bunch of flowers because we want to have all the flowers we need. Unfortunately, well, or should I say fortunately, we have a flower forest just over there. I mean, you can actually see it from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go start collecting stuff. The downside is I have no clay, and no swamp is close by, should I say, for me to go get some clay. So that's one of the challenges I'm going to have to do. But I just wanted to bring you in, show you the progress, let you know that we only have a few more fireplaces to make to finish this place. Fireplaces. Yeah, they're not fireplaces. They're, campfires. I only have a few more campfires to make, and then we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling, guys. So this is Kimise. I'll be back in just a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise. I'm back, and I'm about to show you the biggest project of the 4. So let's just go in the house and let's review everything we want to get done on this episode. And yeah, I'm sorry the episode's taking a little bit longer, but I think I might have bit off more. So we want to build a blaze farm. We showed you that one. Build a zombie converter, and showed you that one, and showed you the success and the failure of that one. It's still okay. Build a furnace array, and build a greenhouse. Let me show you the two. So first off, we have the greenhouse all up and going. I think we already talked about this. I haven't decorated inside. I'm going to leave that for a different part. But I think we have a great lean-to greenhouse right on the side of the building, and I think it looks really great. I'm very, very proud of it. Now let's talk about the super smelter or the industrial smelter. That's what we got right here. Now, let me explain to you the way I set it up is I want to be able to do a whole stack really fast. And so how many do you have in a stack? Well, you have 8 in a stack. So what I did is I arranged it by 8. So 8 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what this will do is this will give us a smelted stack of stuff really quickly. Now, I did it this way more for looks than for like the most, I don't know, what's the best way to put it? For the most efficient thing. I wanted it to look really cool and very steampunky. Now, it doesn't look quite steampunky yet because I still gotta get the facade. But we got all these moving carts and all these moving parts. And I say, since we got you guys here, let's give it a try and let's see how things work. Okay? So first off, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a couple of carts. I think I got a couple of carts in here. Yes, perfect. Okay? So we're going to need a couple of carts. We're going to need to go ahead and turn both of these into, if you take a look, I went ahead and found enough I finally found enough ancient debris to armor myself up. Looking pretty sharp in my new ancient debris outfit, am I not? I look good, don't I? Well, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty proud of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to test smelt. Let's see here. Where did that other cart go? I got them both down here. Okay, no problem. Here, let's go put that over there. Okay, so we're going to test smelt both of these carts. I went ahead and brought my blaze rods that we picked up from the blaze spawner. And basically, the way we load this, you know what? I'll be back in a second after we sleep away the night. Just a moment, guys. Three, two, one. Okay, it's daylight. So how does this work? Well, first off, we're going to have a really nice dedicated smithing building that we're going to build around this. That's going to have some fires stoking and everything with some lava to help us make it really cool. But we're gonna base it off of this larger building, and I'm going to have window sections so we can see each one of the smelters as they turn on from a distance. Now, the quickest way to get up there is a water elevator. So I went ahead and built this. We can actually look out the window as we go up, which is kind of cool. And I used some of the new mushroom lights, and I think they look really cool. They almost look like a burning thing. So anyways, what are we going to do first? Well, first off, let's go ahead and do the fuel. Okay, I might have to adjust my build in a few ways. So let's go ahead and put the fuel in there. There's my fuel box. So nice. So let's go and do that. I think I might have to rework how I fill this up. So give me a second. Let me get all my fuel filled in. Here we go, guys. We're back, and we got this fully filled. I'm not sure why I can't reach it from standing right here. And I tried standing from up here to reach it, but it's not letting me. Let's see if I go up one more just to experiment. Nope, there's something for one reason or another. I have to be like right on top of it to get in there. So I might have to do a little bit of redesign about how I load these things up. I might have to have a little stair that comes up here so I can look over both of them. That might be the way to go. Not sure yet. I'm just trying to be a problem solver, because I'm very happy with the way a lot of this turned out. So I just want to come up with a way, like if I come over here. No, I just can't reach it. Okay, well, that'll be for another time. But I do know that this other one won't be too hard to reach. So let's go ahead and put that one there, and we're going to just go ahead and throw these pieces of netherrack in there. Okay. Yeah, nothing always works the way you think it does, but that's okay, because we can always come up with another way to do it. What's with that? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me fix this, guys, and I'll be right back in a second. Okay, guys, everything is good to go. So, geez, oh my goodness. I love efficiency 5, but it drives me crazy sometimes. Okay, now this lever is going to turn both of them on, so it's going to trigger both of these things, and it should go ahead and send them both going. Check it out, both of them going. Oops, apparently we have a problem with that one. Okay, it looks like it didn't drop anything off in that first furnace. So let's go down and see how it's going. I went ahead and left it on so it could continue to go through. Check it out. So the mine carts are coming down. Great. Ooh, and they're going back up. Let's see if we go all the way up. I'm super excited. Apparently the fuel's having some issues. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I have a slight problem. For some reason it worked the first time on the on the main stuff, but the minecart got stuck at the second time. So I'm gonna have to go see what's up with that. But the good news is that partially it's working. We got fire on the first row, so now it's all about debugging it, and we've already got, check it out, the nether brick is just sliding in. So very interesting. Well, anyways, at least that's a start, right, guys? Let's go ahead and see what might have happened here. Okay, so this one, why didn't it go? Oh, okay. So obviously we have some issues here. Did you see that? It just kind of went off. That one did fine. Okay, yeah, this is a problem right here. Oh dear. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, guys, so when next we'll see, can I find all my blaze rods? Okay, guys, so I think this is the perfect time for me to say, man, was this episode fun. We got a ton of stuff done with differing results, and I think we'll be able to knock out the rest of the kinks in this here tomorrow. But I'm pretty excited. It did go pretty good, and I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Make sure you hit that like button, and I hope you enjoyed this extra long episode of lots of goal stuff. Guys, I'm sure you're having fun. I'm going to get this all worked out, and next time you see it, it's going to be working smooth. This is Kimise. Have a great day. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Bye-bye.